Okay, the link is there in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box. Very good. So let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Leonardo. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Chad. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Yeah, see, thank you.
Okay, we also have Heidi. Heidi, how are you?
Hello, nice to see you again. I'm
Good
fine.
to see you as well. Excellent, excellent. How about Anastasia? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Good to see you.
Feels the same.
All right, how about Amparo? Hi there, Amparo. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. And Victor? Hi, Victor. Welcome back to class.
Hi, teacher. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's see. We're doing this one here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and we're going to start off with Victor tonight. I believe I lost track, so I think so. I think anyway, that's what we'll do. So Victor, let's have you start here at the very beginning, across the street. Finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says organic food, please.
Across the street from a sandwich shop and a fried chicken joint, a green market sprouts up every Wednesday in the Mott Haven section of the Bronx in New York City. The market is a welcome sight in an area that does not have many options for people to buy fresh fruit and vegetables. The lettuce is not as fresh at the grocery store. That's why I come here, said Jennifer Gillette, as she paid for 4 heads of lettuce. Gillette is a vegetarian who lives in the neighborhood. Mott Haven, a neighborhood in the South Bronx, is located in one of the poorest areas in the country. In other New York City neighborhoods, green markets are more common, but in the South Bronx, there are not many places to buy healthy, organic food.
Good, good, nice job. Very good. All right, let's take a look here at the word paid. This is a long A sound. Instead of ped, it's A, paid.
Paid.
Okay, good. So, as she paid for 4 heads of lettuce.
As she paid for 4 heads of lettuce.
Good, good. All right, next up is the word shop right here. Instead of shop, it's an ah sound. Shop.
Shop.
Okay, very good. Same thing here. Instead of across, it's across. Across.
Across. Across.
Okay, so across the street from a sandwich shop.
Across the street from a sandwich shop.
Great, great. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chad.
No problem. Very nice. Let's continue here with Leonardo. Okay.
Yes,
All right, Leonardo, please continue from the summer of 2012.
yeah.
Finish this paragraph. Read this next one here. And then on to this next page, let me have you read till here where it says mushrooms, squash, and apples. Please.
Okay, Chad, please, a favor. Is possible in your screen zoom out?
Let's see here.
Yeah, sorry, I use my iPad, but I don't can.
How about that?
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
Okay.
that's good.
All right, cool.
Okay. The summer, yeah. The summer of 2012 was the first time that the Young Market set up shop in this section of the Bronx on 3rd Avenue between 148, I don't say it on pronunciation, and 149th Street. The Your Market is part of a longer organization called Grow New Jersey, which helps make the neighborhoods better by setting up farmers markets community gardens, and recycling in the city. Since opening in July 2012, the market have attracted a lot of attention from local residents who live in the area. Many people are excited that there is now a French produce market nearby. Okay, please chat the next page. Thank you. When the wind shifts, the smell of cilantro floats across the side wall, calling attention to the bright red radishes, purple potatoes, and juice plums. And the market you can also buy red and green peppers, mushrooms, squash, and apples.
Okay, very good. Just till there. Good. All right, let's go to the word apples. The stress is at the very beginning. So instead of apples, it's apples.
Apples.
Good. Same thing here. Instead of mushrooms, it's mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Okay, very good. Next, we have the word radishes. Radishes.
Radishes.
Okay, very good. Next is, okay, now here you said sidewalk. Instead of size, this is a D sound. Side. Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
Okay, very good. Next up is, on our next paragraph, here instead of nearby, it's nearby. Nearby.
Nearby, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Here instead of live, this is live. Okay, so residents who live in the area.
Residents who live in the area.
Okay, very good. Next is the word has. Now here, you read this as have. Okay, so
yeah.
The market has attracted.
The market has attracted.
Okay, this word here is pronounced since instead of science. It's since.
Yeah, since.
Good. And let's go to the word youth market. Youth market.
Youth market.
Okay, good. All right, so these numbers here, this is 149th. 149th.
149th.
Okay, and 148th.
148.
Okay, 100.
100.
There you go. Good. Okay. And let's see here. Our last word is summer. Instead of summer, it's summer.
Summer.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay, so we read down to apples. Okay, let's go to Heide.
Yeah.
All right, Heide, let me have you read from the food comes. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this next one, and then read down to here where it says $700 a week, please.
Okay. The food comes from the nearby farms just outside the city limits. There's one full table just for corn, which people buy in bulk, sometimes 10 or 15 years at a time. Corn is the most popular item. The market sells 400 to 500 pounds of produce each Wednesday. Ryan Morningstar, who helps run the youth market, said that about 12 to 18% of the money they make comes from government assistance, like food stamps. Food stamps help people buy food if they can't afford it. If they can't afford it themselves. On its opening day, the market made over $216.50 from food stamps alone, a record high for New York City youth market across the city. The Mott Haven market makes a total of around $700 a week.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word across. Instead of across, it's across.
Across.
Okay, one more time. Ah, instead of O, ah, across.
Across.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the word food stamps. Here you're saying food stamps, food. So it's food stamps.
Food stamps.
Very nice. Right here, this word is afford. The stress is at the end of the word instead of afford. Afford.
Afford.
Okay, very good. Next up is record instead of record. It's record.
Record.
Okay. Next up is produce. Now this here is a noun. Okay, the verb would be produce. The noun is produce, and it means vegetables, fruits and vegetables. So it's produce.
Produce.
Okay, very good. Next is popular. Right here, instead of popular, it's popular.
Popular.
Okay, one more time. Popular.
Popular.
Okay, very nice. And our last word is bulk. Instead of bulk, with an ah sound, it's bulk.
Book.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you. All right, next up is, let's see, Gregors? Or
Hi.
something like that. How do I pronounce your name?
In correct way, it is Grzegorz, but people just call me Greg. This is the best suggestion for every English native speaker.
Okay. And where are you from?
I come from Poland, but right now I live in the UK.
Okay, so you come from Poland, you said?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, welcome to class. Let's have you continue here, reading from when you bring. Okay. Finish this line, this paragraph here, and then let's have you read down to here where it says vegetables, please. Fruit and vegetables.
Okay. Okay. When you bring in a fresh fruit, people want it, said Morningstar. The market also accepts other government food assistance such as Farmers Market Nutrition Program, which allows low-income residents to get fresh and prepared, locally grown fruits and vegetables, explains the United States Department of Agriculture's Food and Nutrition Service website. Gracie Johnson's 4-year-old daughter loves apples and bananas, but until recently Johnson wasn't using her government checks because she didn't know what they were for. She said that she started getting the checks in the email, but since she didn't know what they were, she didn't use them. Then she found out that the checks were like free coupons for her to buy fresh fruit and vegetables. She learned that
You're still there? You're still there? Very good. Okay. Nice job with your pronunciations. Okay. Now, what you want to work on is a flow. Okay. Because when you're reading, you say ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Okay. So what you want to look at, okay, is the context and the structure words, or sorry, content and structure words. So content words are going to be like major verbs and major nouns. Okay, the structure words aren't that important, like the, that, out, okay, were, like, free, okay. So when we read, for example, this part here, okay, instead of saying then she found out that the checks were like, okay, so out that the checks were like free coupons. Okay, so try that same pattern. Okay, so I'm emphasizing then she found out that the checks, and then here were like free coupons. I'm coming up on free and down on coupons. Try that.
Then she found out that the checks were like free coupons.
Good. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so going from but, okay, down to the end. But since she didn't know what they were, she didn't use them. Okay, so I'm stopping here, but since she didn't know what they were, she didn't use them.
But since she didn't know what they want, she didn't use them.
Good. Okay, one more. And instead of want, it's were. But since she didn't know what they were, she didn't use them.
Since she didn't know what they were, she didn't use them.
Good, good. Okay, nice job. All right, let's take a look at some pronunciations here.
Okay.
We had the word until. Instead of until, it's until. The stress is at the end.
Until.
Okay, one more time. You're saying until instead of until.
Until.
There you go. One more time. Until.
Until.
Okay, very nice. And last word here is oh, where'd you go? Assistance. Okay, right here. So the stress is right here, assistance. Instead of assistance, it's assistance.
It is in the middle or at the end?
In the middle, on assistance.
Assistance.
Good. So one more time.
Assistance.
Excellent. All right, nice job. Yeah, so listen carefully to how native speakers are reading around you. You have a great opportunity being in UK, right, to hear how people read and how people speak. You want to mimic that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to my next reader. This is Anastasia.
Okay.
All right, Anastasia, please read from She Learned That Once. Okay, finish the paragraph. Read this next one. Okay, and then come down to here where it says grocery store. Please.
Okay. She learned that once her daughter turns 5 years old, she will stop getting the checks. Johnson's didn't want the money to go to waste, so she started using the checks to buy fresh vegetables and fruit for her daughter. It's an easier way to give her what she wants, said Johnson. When the checks stop coming, though, she said she will go back to shopping at the grocery stores where the vegetables and fruit are not as fresh and healthy. Delpha Obrora, a hair stylist who works in the area, loves to shop at the farmers market in Mount Heaven. On a Wednesday afternoon last September, she bought 4 bushels of large red beets to juice in a blender at home. She said that beets are more expensive in a regular grocery store.
Okay, nice job. Very good job. Yeah, most everything was awesome. These two paragraphs up here were great. No issues there at all. We had a few words here in this paragraph as well. So instead of bushels, okay, give me an sound. B, bushels.
Bushels.
One more time. Bushels.
Bushels.
Good. Okay, so here we want to say she instead of Shabbat. It's she. She bought.
She bought.
One more time. She bought.
She bought.
Okay, good. And our last one here is shop instead of shop. It's shop.
Shop. Shop.
Okay. All right. Nice job. Yeah, everything else was really good. Nice job.
Thanks.
Very good. Okay. Let's see here. Grocery store. Okay. Very nice. And let's go to Amparo. Amparo, let's have you finish up the story, and then I'll have you continue on our next one, please. So from Aburora, there we go, or something like that. Whatever. Do your best. Yeah, and tell look shiny, please.
Aurora had a water bottle filled with homemade beet juice in her purse. Mommy Jackson also liked going to the farmer's market. She said that she likes the fresh look of the produce of the market, which looks different from what the grocery store sell. I'd rather wash the dirt off a cucumber, she said. The ones at the grocery store are sprayed with a lot of stuff to make them look shiny.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to two parts here. Okay, so we're switching from the TH sound to the D sound. So instead of saying the dirt, it's the dirt. The dirt.
Dirt.
Okay, one more time. Bring your tongue back to the back of your mouth for the D. So the dirt. The dirt.
The dirt.
Good, good. One more time. The
The
dirt.
dirt.
Okay, very nice. And this word here is pronounced cucumber.
Cucumber.
All right, very nice. Okay, you guys, let's go to our next story. And this here is going to be changes in biodiversity. Okay, a little more complex. Okay, the link is in the Verblink chat as well as the Google chat. Okay, and there we go. Okay, Amparo, please read from hundreds of years ago down to, okay, this comment where it says tune with nature, in tune with nature, please.
Hundreds of years ago, before North America was split up according to states and countries, native population lived in the many varied areas of the continent. There were jungles, forests, riverlands, dry prairies, wetlands, and many other types of geographies where people lived. There were no cities as we know them today. Humans live in tune with nature.
Okay. All right, very nice. Let's go to in tune instead of in tune. Okay, iun. So humans lived in tune with nature.
Humans lived in tune with nature.
The other word for you is the word varied. Varied.
Varied.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's continue here. Hi there, Vincenzo. Vincenzo, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Let's have you read from relying on. Okay, finish this paragraph here and read down to. Wow, we've got a lot of commas in this one. Read down to here where it says the forest there, please.
Yes. Relying on the surroundings, relying on their surroundings to build shelters, hunt and gather food, and create forms of exchange. For example, shells found on beaches could be traded for animal skins. Each Native American tribe was attuned to the specific land on which they lived, and had certain customs that utilized their land to the utmost. Native Americans living in what is now known as the Midwest relied on hunting large animals like bison for their meat and their skins. Their meat provided an important source of nourishment for many tribes, and their skins were a valuable material that was used in the production of clothes and teepees, a type of shelter. Other tribes who lived on the eastern coast of North America made extensive use of the forests.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. All right, let's go to the word Eastern. So here you added an H at the beginning, saying Eastern. Okay, so let's take that off. So we're going to say on the eastern coast. On the eastern coast.
On the eastern coast.
Very nice. Next up, we have the word valuable. Valuable. Try that.
Valuable.
Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. This word here. Okay, the word instead of bison, bison. Bison.
Bison. Bison.
Okay, very nice. Next up is the word utilize. Instead of utilize, it's utilize.
Utilized.
Okay, very nice. And let's see here. Next is okay. Instead of lived, this is live. Or sorry, no. Here you had said leaved using a long e sound.
Yeah.
Instead of leaved, it's lived.
Lived. Lived.
Okay, very good. And your last one is the word gather, which is right here. Instead of gather, it's gather.
Gather.
There you go. Good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem. All right, let's continue here with Victor.
Okay.
Okay, Victor, please read from Trapping Small Animals. Finish this paragraph. Read here. Come down to. Go ahead and read down to here where it says, "Go to and order lobster," please.
Trapping small animals and game like deer that lived among the trees, and farming hardy foods that could handle the changes in weather like corn. Still other tribes who lived in the deserts of what is now Arizona built homes in the rocky cliffs and hills for protection. The variety of plant and animal life in these specific environments is called biodiversity. The tribes who lived in what is now known as Seattle fished salmon, while the tribes who lived in what is now known as Maine caught crabs and lobsters. As you can see, even though each group relied on seafood, the type of fish they ate was dependent on the type of fish that was available to them. At the time we are thinking about, if you lived in Seattle, there were no restaurants you could go to and order lobster.
Okay, nice job. Very good. Yeah, not very many mistakes here at all. Really, we had two states, okay, that I wanted to work on. Your other, like the normal words, were just fine. So here, this is going to be Seattle. Instead of Seattle, it's Seattle.
Seattle.
Good.
Seattle.
Good. Okay, and here, instead of Arizona, it's Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay, very nice. And the only other word here is the word salmon. Where did that go? Salmon, right here. Instead of salmon, the L is silent. Salmon.
Salmon.
Okay, yeah, everything else is good. Okay, really good job.
Thank you, Chuck.
Great. Okay, let's go to Leonardo.
Yeah, chat.
Okay, please read from Now Think for a Moment. And read down to here where it says habitat has changed, please.
Okay. Now think for a moment about what this means. Let's say 1 year, a pot of whales was unable to go to their usual feeding area in Alaska because a school of sharks was inhabiting those water during the whales' feeding time. So, looking for other source of food, the whales swam down towards Seattle and noticed a large population of salmon. They ate at the salmon and, full of content, swam away to their next destination. The next week, the human tribes living in Seattle go to where the salmon usually are in order to get the first big catch of season. And they find that no salmon are there. In taste, uncatched salmon are a staple of their diet. The human must find another food source. Their habitats change.
Okay, very good. Let's try that last word. It's the word is changed. Give me a D there at the end. Changed.
Changed.
Okay, one more time. Changed.
Changed.
There you go. Okay, good. Next up, we have the word instead. Instead of catching salmon.
Please, chat, repeat. In taste of catching salmon?
Instead. Instead
Instead.
of catching
Okay.
salmon.
Instead of catching salmon.
Okay, now, this word here, the L is silent. We don't say salmon, it's salmon.
Salmon.
Okay.
Instead of catching salmon.
Okay, very nice. Okay, next up we have the word notice. Let's see here.
Noticed.
Okay, so instead
Yeah.
of noticed, it's
Not-
noticed. Noticed a large population.
Noticed.
Okay,
Noticed. Yeah.
okay,
Noticed.
very nice. Next up is the word those. Okay, give me a TH instead of toes. It's
Those.
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 Okay, very nice. Next is the S on the word sharks. Instead of shark, sharks.
Sharks.
Okay, very good. And our last one. Okay, the last one is the word area, right here. Area.
Area.
Okay, all right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Okay, very good. Let's go to Heidi.
Yes.
Okay, Heidi, please read from and now the humans. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read here. And let's see. Okay, come down to this comma where it says entire harvest of crops, please.
And now the humans, like the world before them, must adapt to their new situation. This brings us to the very important idea of the ecosystem. An ecosystem is a very complex and delicate arrangement of plants and animals that provide nourishment for each other in a variety of ways. If one part of the ecosystem changes or is disrupted, it can affect the entire working of an environment. Humans have made changes to their ecosystems to serve a specific need. And in certain cases, the goal is to disrupt the population of another species within the ecosystem. However, there can be unintended consequences. One example is the use of pesticides. When American farmers began using pesticides, chemical insect repellent, to get rid of bugs that decimated the entire harvest of crops. Where? Until where? They had no idea what the consequences would be, or whether there would be any consequences. I don't know where I need to stop. Huh? Hello? Wow.
Okay, everyone's so quiet. I don't know why. Okay, maybe while Chad is fixing his problem, maybe we'll just talk.
Everyone is reading, I think.
Oh, everyone is ready. Okay, maybe okay. Any tricks? How do you improve your pronunciation? Well, except those
Very
classes. I mean, how do you practice pronunciation?
perfect. Oh, Amr. No, understand.
What?
Ah, who is speaking? Who is speaking? Is it high?
It's okay.
Oh, where is the teacher?
We have the same question. Where is the teacher? I guess maybe some problem with his connection or
Yeah, not a problem.
It happened again and again.
okay.
I
I
will-
don't know, but I guess I wasn't here maybe like for 4 months on Verbling, and I guess Chad moved from Costa Rica. Yes, I guess because he
Yeah, to Honduras.
From Honduras. Okay, because
Okay.
Oops, he's gone.
now I think he will be back. I hope. Okay,
Yeah,
how's the internet
Let's hope. Let us hope.
in his new place? Who
Mm.
knows? Is it
it
happening?
was quite good, but I don't know. It happened a couple of times when
Oh,
he
okay.
kicked out.
And this is the first
Being Honduras is much better than Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Because I didn't know that. Okay. Okay, any other practice? I mean, like pronunciation, guys, do you do at home? I don't know, maybe you just repeat the same words again and again.
uh, about pronunciation. Are you going to read
Yeah,
on and on? Yes. What are you going to read? What are you going to read?
me?
See? Yes. Yes.
Nothing. Right now, nothing.
No, yes, nothing. When you are at home, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
maybe just. No, for example, after class, I write down some words which I have some pronunciation
Yeah.
problems, or maybe like some people have problems, and I know that I have the same problem with this word. And after that, I maybe just repeat or check on dictionary, mm, on the pronunciation dictionary, repeat a few times just
Yes.
to remember how to pronounce.
Yes. But your pronunciation has improved very much. Very
Chat
much,
advised
much better.
a
Much
couple
better.
of times. Chat advised to record yourself on the cell phone, for example.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
I tried that, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know. I don't know how can I pronounce. Maybe I
Oh,
pronounced it wrong, but yeah.
yeah, I know this technique. I do
I,
it, but when I first do this, like I tried this a couple of times
Yeah.
when
And
I
what?
was preparing for the TOEFL test, and actually, I mean, I didn't like how I sounded.
Really? But
It was so
I
ridiculous.
like how I sound. In my opinion, I read perfectly.
Well, I don't like how I sound because I don't want to sound like I don't know. I don't like it. And at first, I didn't like to record myself because of my voice.
yeah.
But I take some. I have a book. It's called Mastering the American Accent,
Hmm.
and there is like they say the word, and then after that you should repeat the word. So
Right.
I recorded this one, and I was listening.
Mm.
So and then I heard some of my mistake, how I pronounce in the
The
wrong way.
teacher, the teacher said the lights are out in his neighborhood.
Oh,
Okay.
on Facebook?
Unfortunately.
Fingers crossed. It he's going to be back.
I think that the pronunciation can go with your listen. If you are going to listen, I think you can pronounce it very well because you can understand what they are saying. So I think that you have on yes, the reading exercise is very good, but you have also to listen to hear to what they are saying because you have to synchronize with them. And when you are synchronized with them, you can speak at the same in the same manner. You understand me? Hello?
Yeah. Do you
Yes,
hear?
yes.
Yes. So it's not only reading, but also listening.
Okay, let's continue to talking. Who else have any other thoughts? Okay, what's the weather like? Because right now it's like rain, cats, and dogs in Kazakhstan.
Wow.
Well, in my place.
It's
Well, I guess
sunny.
it's.
It's sunny here, but it's almost